Champions League Final. No matter where you are, whatever team you support around the world, just the utterance of those three words conjures images of greatness, great players, and great events. And in the case of North America and the CONCACAF region, Club America are no strangers of being the best team on the continent. Having won the Champions League 2 out of the last 3 years on the backs of Silvio Romero and Darwin Quintero, this team is poised and ready to reach the top of the North American mountain once again. But standing in their way are the underdogs, the upstarts, the Chicago Fire. They are looking to become the first MLS team to win the Champions League since LA Galaxy did it way back in 2000. Amassing a new wealth of talent as well as developing some within their own ranks, the Chicago Fire, being led by Michael Deleu, look primed and ready to take the world stage by storm. It's going to be no easy feat for the Fire, taking on the multiple-time Mexican champions as well as the previously stated 2-time Champions League winners. But the boys that have faced adversity all throughout this season as well as the last two are well within striking distance and can hold their own against this Mexican team. It all remains to be seen though. It's the Fire, it's Club America, it's the Champions League Final. What's up, peoples? It's Gendo here, and welcome back to another edition of the Great Chicago Fire. Of course, if you are still enjoying the series, please go and drop it a like. Now today we have the Champions League Final, the CONCACAF's biggest prize, and it's being taken on by us and Club America. The best team in the MLS versus the best team in Liga MX. Before we get to that, though, we did play a couple of matches in the MLS. Let's see what we did with them. Since our last double livecom, which saw us coming away with a double 1-1 draw, we then came away with a win and a loss versus two of our rivals outside of FC Dallas. New England Revolution, we got a 2-1 victory versus them at home, but a very, very disappointing defeat. 4-3 away to DC United. Christian Ramirez getting himself a brace on the day, subbing in for Deleu just to rest him up coming up to this match. And Mike Grella getting himself some in-stoppage time, but it just wasn't enough to stop DC United. So giving a little update of how the MLS is coming along. After 9 matches, we are sitting on top of the Eastern Conference with 19 points, but we are sitting behind Portland in the Supporters' Shield. They have 22 points. They are off to a flying start this season. So we got ourselves a new team that we are going to have to be gunning for in this Supporters' Shield race. But of course, we're not going to be looking forward to that. We are focusing solely on this CONCACAF Champions League Final because that's what you came to see. I would say that's what you paid for, but you're not paying anything for this. And here we go. This is the formation that they're using. It's a little bit of a weird formation. It's a 5-3-2 with a sweeper in the back. Not a lot of players that I recognize, and it doesn't look like they have Renato Ibarra playing. He's probably got moved himself to a new team. I didn't check. Because after the failed transfer, from my part, he got moved to their reserve side. So he's probably still stuck there, or like I said, he probably got moved on to a new team. But that's in the past right now. We got to worry about what we're going to be doing with this match today. And to be quite honest with you, there are a couple players in here I need to swap around. So this is what the lineup is going to look like. We're going to have Sean Johnson in net, Ramos, Kapelhoff, Opara, and Vincent along the back line. Ferreira is going to be the defensive mid. Guarin and Diskerud, the two center mids, even though Guarin is sitting there with an 83% conditioning. That's not good, especially since I don't have a lot of center mids on the bench to relieve him, so it's going to be a bit of a problem. Out on the wingers, of course, Akam and Molino, and sitting up front, the Dutch Lion in Michael Deleu. We're going to be away from home. We're in the Estadio Azteca, always a tough venue for any team, club or international, to go and try and get a win. That's what we need to try and do here. If not get a win, at least get a goal so we have something to take back to Chicago. It's been the mantra over Seattle and Monterey. Let's make it a mantra here, so let's go kick off and see what happens. Ball coming through, Club America, Romero taking a shot. Oh my lord, Johnson saved it. It bounces off the post, but it's still deadly. America pushing with all of their might forward. And is that Gaston Gil Romero? That's part of their team. He's bringing it forward. All I can say is look at the pace that Club America is bringing. We need to contend with this for not just the 90, but the full 180. Club America still coming forward. Decent pass from Pizarro to Romero to Quintero, and Club America strike first. Nobody said it was going to be easy. Nobody said that this was going to be an easy task, especially going up against Club America. We just need to limit ourselves and limit the damage that they can do to us. Corner kick, bringing it inside, but it's cleared away. Akam, he can take it and go. I don't care if he's playing on the right. It starts on the right. Just get it forward. Delu, inside to Ferrer. Some good counterattacking play. Molino, that's not good counterattacking play. The pass needs to be spot on. Ball over the top now. Romero gets into Quintero. It's just too easy for them. It's the same thing that happened the first time. Gets it into Quintero. Wide open net. Like I said, it's that simple. Look at this. Romero, he is challenged, but it's the fact that Quintero is unmarked and able to get that easy goal for Club America. This is turning into a rout. Ball lumped long over the top, but Akam picks it down. Man, Club America is doing extremely well with these tackles. They are going in relentlessly to try and win the ball back. Basically what you see us do in the MLS. But now we are trying to play against a team that does it a lot better and a lot faster, and we just cannot keep up with them. Ball inside of Pizarro. I can't believe he missed that. It should have been 3-0 to Club America. There have been 3 minutes of stoppage time added to this first half because their star striker, Quintero, got himself injured. Well, it doesn't matter if he's injured because somebody else can score. It's 3-0 to America. I mean, it doesn't help that I'm going into this a little bit winded, and none of the players are doing very well. I just don't know where to go to in this first leg. We need to start swapping people out because we need other players that can actually play, as well as get rid of the players that already have yellow cards on them. So Matt Polster is coming in for Freddie Guarin. Ferreira's going to move up into that old spot. 61 minutes gone now. Luis Solniak has come in for Michael Delu because Michael Delu really hasn't played very well. Mix to Solniak. Oh, how do you miss that? Oh, it was right there. So close. So close. Free kick, top of the box. Mix. There we go. We get one back off of a beautiful free kick by Mix Diskerud, getting it over the wall. It bounced off the goalkeeper's hands, but we're right back into it. Nice spot, top of the box, around 20 yards, gets it through the wall, in between 2 players' heads. Gonzalez gets a hand onto it, but it doesn't matter. Fire, get themselves back in. Highlight directly from the kickoff, we steal it, and we get the ball through. Molino, we can take, oh, damn, we should have had a second. Club America are all over us. Look at this, Club America, it's 90 minutes. There's 90 minutes on the clock, and they are still running full force. Akam now, out on the wing, gets it inside. It's an own goal! The goalkeeper spills it into the back of his own net. Gonzalez gets a hand onto it, and the Fire get themselves a second away goal. Let's go, boys. What luck! Oh, my lord, Akam crossing into the box. There wasn't a single Fire player near it. Gonzalez, with butterfingers, into the back of the net, gives us helping hands. Ball coming inside now. This could have been a mistake. That's a big mistake as Sean Johnson puts it into the back of his own net. He tried to make a save, but Club America just regained that 2-goal lead. Oh, boys, we had it. We had this 1-goal deficit through to the next round, but then defensively, everyone is so damn tired. And Sean Johnson, with the butterfingers of his own, deflects it into the back of his own net, and it looks like the end of this match is going to be 4-2 to Club America, which means that we got 2 goals to get at our home stadium. 2 away goals, nothing to scoff at. That just means we need to have a 2-0 or a 3-1 victory when we go back home to get ourselves this Champions League trophy on away goals. And I really don't want to bank on away goals. I want to come out and be very emphatic and be very attacking. We also have a match in between against Montreal Impact. I am going to utilize all of my reserve players to keep everyone on my starting side fit for that return leg. So let's get to the recap of Montreal Impact right now. And we drew 1-1 against Montreal Impact. As you can see, Luis Solniak being our only goal scorer in the 10th minute. Montreal Impact getting the equalizer in the 56th. But as you can take a look at our side, we started everybody except for Sean Johnson that does not usually start. We had Ira Cartwright, Logan Emery, Matt Salinas, and Chris Hall along the back line. We had Matt Polster in the defensive mid spot with Garcia and Schweinsteiger in the middle of the park. We had Louis Solniak and Mike Grella on the wings, and Christian Ramirez sitting up top. And they didn't do that bad, but it was very clear that because they didn't play as a team before, that's where a lot of misplaced passes and horrible shots were taken from. And defensively, we broke down in the second half, allowing Montreal Impact to get back into this game. But overall, it's a point. It's not like we lost horribly, and I gave my main squad some rest, which will lead us into this next match, the second leg of the final. So it just came through my mailbox that the match is being pushed back because Club America are in the Liga MX playoffs, in the Closera playoffs. So that gives us a lot of extra rest, but what's it going to do to them? 3 days rest between the quarterfinal of their Closera playoffs and the Champions League final second leg. Their main guys could be tired going into the second leg, whereas we're going to be fully fit. So far on the surface, it seems like it's advantaged Chicago very slightly, but this is still Club America we're talking about. They have been built for this, and I'm pretty sure they're going to still come out all guns blazing in this second leg, no matter how tired they are. All right, it's all down to this. It's the biggest match in Chicago Fire history. Chicago Fire, Club America, Champions League final, second leg here at Toyota Park. It's a sellout crowd. Once again, Club America coming out in the 5-3-2 with that one sweeper. And as of always, we're going with our 4-3-3, the V formation, and the lineup's going to be as follows. Sean Johnson in net, Ramos, Kapelhoff, Opara, and Vincent along the back line. Ferreira sitting in that defensive mid row. Guarin and Discarud sitting above him. Molino and Akam out on the wings. Michael DeLue sitting up front. Everybody is 100% condition, 100% everything, match fitness, whatever, you name it. We got ourselves a fully fit squad, and Club America don't. Like I said before, that is slight advantage to us, but Club America are still dangerous. Can we overcome that 2-goal deficit? Can we get these 2 goals at home and not allow Club America to do the same on their side? My heart is beating. I haven't had this feeling in a long time for a Champions League final. This is a big match. It's a big match for me. It's a big match for you. Let's kick off, see what happens, and let's hope for the best. It's finals time, boys. Let's get up and go. A lot riding on this, yes. I mean, obviously, Champions League winners, you get that title, but then you also go into the Club World Cup at the end of the year in December. So, yeah, we got that going for us, too, if we somehow come away with a win. 31 minutes on now. What a shot. I mean, Club America, why are you taking that from 25 yards out? Is it because we're playing good defense? Maybe. I don't know. I mean, as you can see, we have had the better of the chances. Akam, get in there, boys! Get in! Don't call him offsides. David Akam gets us 1-0 on the day. Fire on the board, and now we just need one more goal. A great setup from that set piece. The throw-in gets the ball into the middle of the park. David Akam, he's all alone. Goalkeeper does get a hand on it, but it's not enough to keep it out. Fire lead on the day. Let's keep it going, boys. Halftime. I'm glad we got that goal, but we're not done yet. We need to try and push and find a way to get one more. That's all we need at this point in time. Get one more goal, and we got ourselves the trophy if we see this out. Everybody out there is doing okay. I'm not going to be making any changes. No more subs, whatever. Let's just keep it going. Because I feel if we do use our pace and use our attacks that we had all season in the MLS, if we translate it here, we can get a goal. We can easily get that goal. But it all comes down to, can we manage balancing out the attack with the defense? Good save by Johnson right there. Throwing deep for us. Mix gets inside to Molino. I don't know why he was trying to take a crack from there, because that was very ill-advised. And as you can see now, we only have 2 defenders back there as Club America are running. They're running with ferociousness. But it's a good clearance away by Kapelhoff. Jesus. Like I said, the attacks are good, but defensively we need to stay solid. Molino with the ball inside to Mix. We got ourselves runners of our own. Mix through to DeLue. Oh, god damn it, boy. Seems that Club America has woken up in this second half. They have had the majority of the ball. They've had the majority of the attacks. But we are doing very decent to clear it away. Oh, they're still in our attacking half. Akam, it's just outside the box. It's just outside of the box. It's going to be a free kick to Club America. I thought we gave away a penalty right there. But it's just as bad as a penalty. It's just as bad as a penalty as he smacks it in from that distance. It's almost automatic at this point. Gutierrez inside. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. Now we need 2 goals. All my hopes and dreams dashed right there with that free kick. Man, oh, man, oh, man. We come all this way. We got ourselves that nice opening goal. And we kept pushing. But since that goal, it seemed like Club America galvanized themselves defensively. I could talk forever on this, but the fact of the matter is, we lost the final. Plain and simple. You want to just put it down in one sentence. Chicago Fire lost the final. And we lost the final to a better team. Obviously, a better team. It was going to be difficult no matter what. And I felt that, getting ourselves in a chance, putting ourselves in a position to make this a series was great. Coming away with 2 away goals and then getting the opening goal here, I felt like we had a chance, but we just couldn't take the chances that we were given to us, and ultimately that's what cost us. Consolation prize, Kevin Molino getting golden boot of the competition, 10 goals there. So, like I said, it's consolation. Good for him, but ultimately he couldn't come up big. We couldn't come up when we needed him to, and that was scoring in the final. As you can see, 1-1, 5-3 on aggregates. Club America, once again, your CONCACAF Champions League champions. But no need to fear, no need to cry. We are going to do it again next year. Of course, we are back in it for this upcoming season, so we'll figure out who we're going to be facing in August. And of course, hope the outcome is different next time. Who knows? We may get a favorable draw next time, or we could face Club America in the group stages and not even advance. It could happen. It really could happen. But for now, there it is. Your lasting image for this episode. We lose the Champions League final. So now you're probably saying to your screen, Gendo, when are we going to come back for the next episode now that the Champions League excursion is over? And I mean, we do have the US Open Cup sitting right here, but that's not for another 8 more matches, and I don't want to skip all the way to it. So we have a couple of decent matches in here that we could come back for. Portland, Minnesota, Real Salt Lake, San Jose, FC Dallas, but that's a little too early on. So you know what? Probably we'll come back against a couple of teams that we haven't faced off against in a live comm yet. Real Salt Lake and San Jose. One's doing okay, one's doing fairly bad, but in the MLS, anybody can beat anybody, and as well as any football league around the world, anybody can beat anybody on any given weekend. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to come back 2 away matches at that. Real Salt Lake and San Jose. Hope to catch you then. But as far as this episode goes, I'd like to thank you very much for watching. Of course, drop it a like if you did like it. Subscribe if you're new. Leave a comment below with whatever your thoughts are on this episode. And of course, as always, guys, this is Gendo, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, and peace out. Can't call it a bottle job if you were underdogs the entire way. It was a tough fight, and I wish it could have gone my way, but c'est la vie.